State Auditor Rob Sand holding a news conference this morning, answering questions related to Des Moines Public Schools auditing procedures. WHO 13 Zach Fisher was there this morning. He joins us in studio now with the details. Zach.
Lindsay, the questions stem back from last week when 3 Iowa State senators sent Auditor Rob Sand a letter asking his office to make sure the hundreds of millions of taxpayer dollars invested in the district are accounted for. A letter to Sand from the 3 Republican state senator reads in part, quote, "Iowa needs a state auditor to take the time to do the job and help both lawmakers and Iowans as we continue to deal with the consequences of Robert's deceptions," end quote. And according to the letter, the Des Moines Public School District received $460 million of state funding for fiscal year 2025. Now, Auditor Sand responding this morning saying that he's not able to jump in and audit a public school district unless there is a request from a community member, staff member, or board member. Sand says that the information coming out about Ian Roberts leads him and his office to want to conduct an audit of the district.
Because after reading those reports, yeah, we have concerns. We are already conducting 2 other reviews of spending by superintendents in other districts in the state. But again, the law says we can't do this until we have a qualifying request. Just because the word auditor is in the name doesn't mean that we can jump out and audit any taxpayer, for example. We follow the law first. We want to know the facts, but we want to make sure that we're doing things correctly.
Sand adds that DMPS employees who want to prompt an audit will remain anonymous. We have an email right here on your screen where Sand is asking people to send a request in. So there's 2 different avenues here. Members of the public in the district can get a petition together to request the same, whereas, employees of the district can send in an email for an official request. Sand mentioning that his office is only able to audit state departments when a request comes in from state legislatures like that letter was. So he called the letter partisan politics since none of the 3 asked the office to audit the State Department of Education that oversees the Board of Educational Examiners, Lindsay, who also did a background check on Ian Roberts. So a lot of moving parts here. I'm sure we'll have a response from Republican lawmakers later this afternoon, but we'll see in the second half hour.
Yeah, absolutely. Everyone wants additional transparency with all the events that have transpired. But as mentioned, there's still a law and way to do things, Zach. Thanks so much for that report.